Folks, I wanted to talk to you for a minute about some stuff that I've been thinking about, okay? And you're going to have to bear with me because it's going to seem like a rant and maybe like I'm rambling a little bit. But let me give you a short breakdown of what I'm about to tell you. First, for the majority of my life, as a child and an adult, I've been a sports entertainment fan. That's right, a pro wrestling fan. Now, I haven't watched actively on TV in some time, but I've always believed that the best interviews were fueled with real emotion. They were fueled by somebody who actually, in some part, believed what they were saying, whether they were angry, whether they were happy, they were sad, whatever it was. Okay? The best entertainers, the best wrestlers were just giving us an extension of who they really were. Just a piece, just a peek at it. A little over a year ago, I myself was very upset and I was angry and I was hurt about something. So I did something that some of you might consider questionable. But I'm going to tell you what it was. If you go over on MySpace to www.myspace.com/TheDamnPeersView, you will find a character who wears white makeup, contacts, a hat, black makeup. And that is, in fact, me. And that character was created on a night in September of 2006. When I was a very, very, very upset person, let me tell you. 2007, I'm sorry. And I talked about hard times. I talked about something called hard times. Something Dusty Rhodes had said about hard times. I want to not redefine what hard times are, but I want to talk about something. I want to talk about consequences. There are consequences. To every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. And people do not understand that it does not say kick me on my back. It does not say doormat on my forehead. I am not to be shit on. I am no one's slave. I am here. I am a grown man and I know something of anger. Anger is like a dragon. It goes into your chest, its cave, and it sleeps there, and it creates a fireball of heat that it keeps itself warm with, that it uses to keep itself alive. And then after a time, that dragon awakens itself. And that anger, which is a dragon, awakens angry. Angrier than it was when it went to sleep. Angrier than it was the first time you showed it to anybody. Angrier than it was on that night in September in 2007. When I first put on that makeup and those contacts to show everybody how upset I was. That's right. Anger is what I know. Anger is what I have. Anger is what puts me to sleep at night and wakes me up in the goddamn morning. Anger. And I have disappointed and I have been a disappointment. And I understand that. And I can't be everything to everybody. I cannot be friend to this person and lover to this woman. Husband to the same woman. I can't be everything to everybody and expect to be ignored. I cannot be left sitting by myself with my anger. I cannot expect to be left by myself with no one to talk to. Not even on the phone. But I find myself in these situations. And let me tell you, let me say, that this was not how I meant for things to be. No, no, no. Because right now, if you're watching this, you are seeing something that nobody sees. Nobody sees my anger. Nobody sees my passion. Nobody sees my pain. Because I come in your company and I smile and I laugh. I drink with you and I listen to music. I watch movies and I hold your hand. I take your picture and I smile at you. I tell you I love you and I mean it. I say you're my sister, you're my brother, you're my friend, my confidant, my wife, and my close buddy. But underneath all of that, there is something else you do not see, that you do not know, and that is anger. That is what boils within inside of me. It is not hate. It is not rage. It is anger for the things that you do not know, that you do not ask about, that you do not care to find out about. Your friend, your brother, your husband, or the person you work with. You will tell me your problems. You will tell me how your work day went. You will tell me how your lover is upsetting you with what they do. But when you ask me how I am, if you ask me how I am, I can feel it. That you don't really want to know. You're just waiting for your turn to talk. Do you ask me how my day was? Do you ask me how my night went? Do you ask me if I'm having problems? No, you don't. And being I am your friend, I will not do to you what you do to me because I care. I will not unburden myself upon you because you've already told me that you've got problems. I will not unburden myself upon you because I think you have enough to deal with. And I will not unburden myself upon you without being asked to do so. Now you say you care. You say you love. You say you're my friend. You say you're my buddy. You say you're my brother. There are these words that echo in my head. I will treat my brother as I treat myself. Think about that. I will treat my brother as I treat myself. Do you treat your brother the way you treat yourself? Or do you just give me a hard time because you can? I've yelled and I've hollered and I've spoken what I felt, and I ain't got nothing else to say. So you watch this video, you leave your comments, or you don't leave your comments. You do what you need to do. But don't come to me thinking you know the problem, thinking you know what's wrong, when you never bothered to ask what's wrong. I do for my brother, my friend, my husband, my wife, as I do for myself.